LFG. These two teams have been standard bearers, championship programs. And when they look at their schedules, there are a lot of big games. But they know to get where they want to be, they're going to have to go right through each other. And the Dogs and the Tide always have a national championship or bust mentality. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway.
Dogs by Fiddy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. I know he thinks he can house every
shit, I'm gonna try, dude.
Sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
0-3 is crazy work.
Tell me about it, man. It's the lag, bro.
Especially with a national championship team.
Stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4.
Not in this league, it ain't. So you fair to make to the championship in this league.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. Oh, he got loose. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot away.
Oh, he's got some space. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
The give to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And those hairy Dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the Dogs do.
Breaks into the open on the left. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia!
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Frazier him.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he on the Heisman list, and I'm 0-3. I don't understand.
And this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its...
Cause defense is sorry.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it.
Yeah.
Defense in the right
Defense,
spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. This rivalry might not be as bitter for Alabama as the ones against Auburn or Tennessee or for Georgia, the ones against Florida or Georgia Tech. But when Alabama and Georgia have met over the past decade or so, no matchup has been more impactful across the SEC or college football.
Oh, there's no doubt. Georgia's had a Bama problem. I mean, they've kind of had their number. Obviously got over the hurdle for the national championship, but some great teams that have been held back because Alabama's dominance. This is a big rivalry. This is a huge day for the Dogs.
Anytime these teams play, it feels like a national championship. Even more than an SEC championship. We've seen that time and time again. But one thing I know, Georgia's defense is going to know where Ryan Williams is lining up each and every play, because the true freshman last year ate this defense alive.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown time.
They don't even let me jump with KJ Bolden. I'm sitting here on the marker, bro. That's
It's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but
TF was that shit low.
over and over and over.
shit, your gear is better than mine, bro. I beat him to the spot and everything. They wouldn't even let me jump.
That last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better.
BS.
Take the touchback.
Yeah, for sure, Robert.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on
If I tried that, I'm usually picked off.
on a short field. Last time they handed it
Every
down,
time, it never
they'll
fails.
win. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Those are hard.
Gotek aka Rusmerka 84.
Look out for your blind side. Watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. Touchdown, Alabama! A great catch and run for 6. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
The Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. To throw, it's Stockton. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Great place to start for this offense. from the gun, the ground game. Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They'd love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses that phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful, not very good, okay? So they are looking for a bounce back. They've been selling this program all offseason. They've been trying to bring in new additions. They've been trying to create some juice, Palmer. Now they're
turning it on. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. The RPO, it's complete. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brent. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Moving away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. He fires a bullet to the right. No, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Dogs have this offense rolling. To the air on 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Bringing it back.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions. Ready in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Pulls it in. It's Horton. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Second and goal for this offense. Wants to throw again. Touchdown, Bama! Fired in from the red zone for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches in the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. Touchdown tie. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
That makes the score Alabama 35, Georgia 7.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Coming out with it, it's Branch. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Making side adjustments here. Going to sling it on second down. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete as he tried to nestle that ball in along the sideline.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on... And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all
This ain't worth
offseason.
watching,
They know
y'all.
what's riding on the line.
Shit over
There's
it.
so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. Hauls it in down the sideline. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime.
31 point blitz everybody.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Find some fresh air.
Sorry, fam.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before
I
the
ain't worried
defense
about this
gets him
shit,
down.
man. Just a game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making checks. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown Bulldogs!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is...
Gotta get back to work. See you in hours. You can beat up on Utah State. I dug 9 last night.
the football out, cutting into this deficit.
Yeah, for sure.
What the heck will happen?
And he tacks on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
What's that?
App State overcame a tough opponent, and not only
Shit.
that, a raucous crowd.
Enjoying
The
the air.
Mountaineers tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Fires to the right. Got the tight end outside. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Cuevas. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the final seconds of the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And guys, this will stay a 24-point game. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this 2nd half, lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. The sure hands, it's Williams. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane.
nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bernard. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. He lets one fly deep. Got it inside the 10. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, he missed it. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Got room at the 35. Breaks into the open. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right, you see that blocking and all the holes open up. That's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Fires to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. The Bulldogs in the hurry-up. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Hey, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced 3rd and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you've put them in a very predictable passing situation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the back. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line.
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys. Had they not had the mental errors and mistakes early in the drive, they'd be sitting pretty right now. Even after that long gain on the running play, they've still got 4th down.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Pulls it, fired complete. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll start this drive firing. Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That's reeled in. It's Frazier. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks.
Intercepted deep in his own end. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
There is nothing better in football than when the big boys get their hands on the football. How about this defensive lineman, man? He had one last week, and he has another interception this week. Just a knack for finding the football and just an elite athlete. He's a wide receiver in a defensive lineman's body.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
Green 25.
Quick release by the QB. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch.
Returner is brought down at the 21. And your Georgia Bulldogs will take over. First and 10.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. There he goes. Ripping through the defense. He's at the 40. Inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs!
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Off-play action on first down. Going for the big play. He's got it on the outside. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Miller with the ball. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Hornet. Let's go.
To the air, it's Simpson. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
This is a free safety that not only can play in the middle of the field and play center field, but he can lock up man-to-man as well with great coverage. You saw it there.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He picks it up, still on his feet. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Bama! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Iowa State is putting on a show offensively, only there's been no real story arc. It's been all Cyclones all day with almost no let-up. They're up by 27 over Arizona. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Rides to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. There he goes. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect them.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Gonna take a shot. He's got it along the sideline. Off and running. He's at the 10. Touchdown tie. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he added the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Frazier. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
And the Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll try it again. Oh, he's got some space. And they're able to get him on the ground.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer. Nice run by the running back.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control
Oh my fuck.
scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not
It'd be like that,
lanes
yeah.
to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
How TF he got 72.
Looking to fire. He's
I
gonna
just been
fire
getting
deep.
on the ball, really.
And that's going to be
Yeah,
incomplete.
interception.
Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Not
It's
really
one thing
giving
to
a
take
fuck
shots
for
early in the game when the defense
They're
may not
playing
be
just to get
expecting
it
it,
over
but at
with.
this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Quarterback adapting. They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
He wants to change this route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Got it in the middle. It's Horton. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point was good. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get...
He unleashes a long one. Snags it inside the 20. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Looking to throw, it's Simpson. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab deep. And off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take...
Turning it on! Got enough for the first. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Getting set for the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Buffalo needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Western New York behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UConn. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Slithers into space. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He didn't. Defense took advantage of it.
Ready? Belly stutter.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there and got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense.
Ready up.
And they take a knee on fourth down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Man, they're going to score, bro.
After that flag, they spot the ball inside the 20. It's 1st and 10.
For doing what? I ain't doing
They need to
that.
stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Holds and fires complete to the right. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total. They finish it off with a touchdown and seal up this game.
Yeah, this might be what you call garbage time, and it might not really matter because you know the game's out of reach, but I like it. Keep executing, keep finding some more plays. Hey, maybe you find a play later on down the season you might come back to and say, hey, this actually worked in this situation.
And he makes the extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for room. It's Frazier. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Breaks into the open. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about